Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you may be. Greetings. This is Dr. Angie and Yashica B. We have come to you with conversations for the soul, one good sip at a time, and we are so excited that you have decided to join us. We are very, very excited about the fact that we are able to have some deep conversations. Some of them are savory, some of them are sweet, but nonetheless, it is real talk about real issues. And real women are bringing those conversations to you. We thank you so much for joining us. We ask that you take a moment out to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Also, please feel free to use your chat box. We look forward to getting your feedback, your input, any questions you may have. We need you. Please join us. At this time, I'm going to bring on to the screen Yashica B., the Eclectic Mindset Motivator. Here she is.
Oh, for some reason, I was all excited to come on board today. Hey, Angie, how you going?
All right. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited today. I'm excited about tonight's show. I really am. I feel like I'm ready to learn something else. I just feel like it's just going to be something that's going to be deposited. I'm just run with it. I don't know. I have to use quotes or two up in here at the great Les Brown would say, right?
Yes, I know that's right. I like it.
Yep. So how's your weekend so far?
So far, good. It's closing out, which is always a good thing. That's what I like about 7 p.m. Sunday nights, because that means I'm on the downside. You know what I mean?
Right.
So good stuff. How was your weekend?
It was good. I'm not complaining, except today when I was trying to pay attention in church, somebody kept talking to me.
Oh, my.
Yeah, talking to me virtually is what makes it so bad. That's all.
You have to learn to be able to put those distractions aside. That's what the devil uses. The devil uses the tactic of distractions. You got to make sure that you can stay above the fray. But anyhow, anytime I reach out to you, make sure you answer whether you're in church or not, okay?
I'm just saying. We're already at Bedside Baptist, and you up there interrupting me and my stuff.
Bedside Baptist, okay.
Absolutely.
Which pew do you sit on?
The one over there in the left corner. It used to be back in the day called the mother's board, but it ain't no more. It's called Yashica's board.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what I'm going to do with you.
Yeah, that's it over there. That one over there. All right, you ready for the night?
Yes, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to our little special guest. So I can't wait for you to introduce him so we can go ahead and get to it. Looking forward to it. I want to ask everyone once again, like, share, subscribe, and join in. We want to have you join in with us, please. We want your feedback, your questions, your input, your comments, no matter what it is, whether it's good, bad, or somewhere in between. We look forward to having you. So thank you for joining us.
No, now I'm going to hit the time out on the bad ones now, Steve.
Okay. Well, iron sharpens iron, so we'll take that.
There you go. Constructive criticism is awesome. We can learn from it, right?
Absolutely.
All you got to do is flip it around.
As long as it's not disrespectful. As long as it's not disrespectful. We don't do disrespect.
Right. That's right. As long as it's not disrespectful. Well, okay. Well, now that we have that out of the way, let us jump into tonight's show. We have a special guest tonight. His name is Carlos. I would say Carlos J. He can give you the rest of it at the while. And I just learned, and I'm all starstruck because he's a mega star. I was just like, okay, he's just the average person. But however, I was informed tonight that he's a mega star. But listen, this guy right here, guys, I heard him talk about it's been about 3 weeks ago, and he impressed me so much from his conversation. But I want to bring him up. Hey Carlos, he's already up here to let you know he is an entrepreneur, a self-made entrepreneur, and he's one of those rare and unique cases. I'm not even gonna say rare and unique. I'm gonna say that because of based off our own biases, and we'll get into that later on of what I'm talking about. But a complete packet that doesn't look like the package in which he really represents. Hi, Carlos. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Yashica?
Good. Carlos has a niche for the night scene. I'm saying it right, but it's just not the night scene as you would look at him and think that he's younger. but his night scene is more of the older R&B crowd, and his unique flavor to why he went this route is, again, unique, outside of the box, and it shows what an entrepreneur thinking outside the box and then not being boxed in can really bring you. So Carlos, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your age, what you do, where you're from, and go. And I think Angie's gonna come on back up. There she go. Oh, you're muted, Angie.
My bad. Sorry about that. Hello, Carlos. Nice to meet you again. I'm looking forward to this dynamic show. I'm going to make sure I do not degrade you. I'm going to give you your mega star status. Star for you. It's only mega.
That's right. That's right.
Platinum mega, premium platinum mega. Like, anything else got to go in front of that mega?
No, just mega right now. We just mega.
Just mega, okay. But we moving forward, right? We're gonna pick up the platinum mega.
We climbing on up the ladder now.
I love it.
Diamond mega.
Love it.
All right, diamond mega. Okay.
All right. I love it. Love it. Love it. Thank you so much for taking time out to join us this evening, Carlos. We are looking forward to really being able to dive into some conversation with you. Yashica has told me many things about how impressed she was with you, and I can't wait for us to dive into that conversation. So thank you for taking time out to join us. We look forward to what you're going to bring to the table today, and we know it's going to be some tasty eatings. Some of them is going to be tough to chew on, but we ready. We ready. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Go ahead and tell our audience and us again, what do you do for a living, your age, and how did you? Okay, we'll start with that part. Tell us your name, your age, and a little bit about you, and then we go from there.
My name is Carlos Jones. I'm 26 years old. I'm from Pritchard, Alabama. I am a graduate of Alabama State University. I have a bachelor in psychology, a bachelor's degree in psychology. I don't use my degree. I use it. I do use it, but I don't get paid for using it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll explain that later. But I promote, I host, I event plan. I do everything that got to do with the nightlife, period. But like Yashica was saying, I run like weekly, I run an R&B night at this place called Lure Nightclub, downtown Mobile, Alabama on Dolphin Street. You know, and that's about it. I'm a hustler. I'm an entrepreneur. I try to get money always legally.
Well, okay. Make sure we put that up there. He said, "I try to get money always legally." That must be
always legally.
All right. I like it.
Okay, but you said the nightlife. Now, why the nightlife? Why clubbing?
I always been a people person. On top of that, being a people person, I was a people person that people liked. Like, you know, like you can be a people person and you can get on people's nerves, but I was the people person that everybody loved. You know, so I always was that. When I didn't have the super confidence that I have in just my appearance or anything, I still was loved. Everybody loved Lil Low. When I was little and when I got tall, it didn't matter. They always loved me, and I never knew why. Like I never knew why, but I always tried to be a righteous person and tried to be real and a stand-up guy. I never tried to like take advantage of people and all that. So that's what I came up with in my head. You just a real dude. They just love real. So, you know, I took all that and I was like you said, I'm gonna make this make sense. Like a lot of people, when they start thinking about stuff as far as careers and doing anything, they think too much. Be real. Just be real with yourself. Like, I don't want to go sit down and clock in. I don't never want to clock in. That's what I told myself. So I'm like, how can I get money? It's a lot of ways I can get money. I can go sell dope. I can go rob. I can go do this. I can go do that. Like, this one right here got so many consequences and it's bad. I ain't trying to go to jail. I'm so scared of jail. I ain't even think of robbing and killing all this. You got to worry about that. What else you gonna do? All right, we okay. Now you probably can get away with it a little bit. They probably just like you. No, I ain't trying to mess with them folks and mess up my name and all that. What can I do? Okay, it's a lot of stuff where you can sell. You can sell stuff. Well. Right now, you gotta think about. That's a process. You can't just jump into it. What can I do? What can you do right now, Lo, to get you some money that you know is gonna get you some money legally right now? It's gonna pay you tonight. Throw a party. Everybody love you. They gonna come. You just got out of college. When you come back home, everybody been missing you anyway. You've been gone 6 years. They've been missing you anyway. They want to come see you. Make them come pay.
Oh, whoa!
Now
Hold on. I like that. They gonna want to come see you anyway. Make them come pay. Angie, we might need him to promote us in our book.
I know that's
I'm in a state in my life right now. I'm in a state in my life right now that I tell my homeboys, like, yesterday, I supposed to be in Houston. I'm talking about it ain't no finance problem. It ain't nothing in the way. I just had to chill. I was being too accessible. Like now I'm gonna tell you where this got to give and take with it, because this is out of town. I could have also branded myself being away. You know what I'm saying? I could have seen new faces and met new people. It could have been very beneficial, but I had to slow down. I just wasn't like the real. I'm gonna tell y'all the real reason, and it's so funny. The real reason I didn't go to Houston this weekend is because my church been closed for a month. I mean, for a whole year. So it just been back open for like a month and a half. And I walked in the house 2 days ago. I was in the bathroom, and me and my grandma got into it. Cause get what she said. You putting that club and you putting that money over God, and you need it. And I was like, the way I responded to her, she was like, you have to respond like that. Cause that's what you're doing. That's what it seems like you're doing. Cause you get up and go to that, and you ain't get up. Like, she just know me. Like, I'm like my little cousin there. She said nothing to them in that nature at all. She just know me. She know I don't play by God, you know. So she like, you need to get right. You need to do what you need to do. I'm like, Grandma, I've been out of town 4 weeks. 4 of the weeks the church been open 7 weeks. I've been out of town 4 weeks. The other weeks, Grandma, he changed the time from 10:30 to 9. I've been asleep. Give me. I promise I'm trying. You like I'm trying to do this.
Grandma no real. Real no real. Grandma was like, the original real, okay? She gonna keep it real for you.
So look, like so like she put me on my toes, like, and that just really set me down. Like, I really wanted to go to Houston. It was one of my partner's birthday. They had a blast. I'm saying, I'm watching it. They kicked it. I supposed to been there. He write me like, come on, it ain't too late. Like Saturday morning, like yesterday morning type. Like, come on, like the weekend ain't over. But it's like, I just had to do that because, like I say, I really care. It wasn't even about. My grandma just put the chair on top. I was already like, nah, you gotta chill, bro. You ain't even been to church, bro. You tripping. You doing all this, you ain't feel good. You doing all this having all the time. But you ain't winning. Convicted. I can't hear you. What you say?
We call that convicted. So you were convicted.
Right.
You knew where you were supposed to be.
Right.
That's good.
Right.
That's
and I used the pandemic for an excuse, even after my excuse was expired. Like, I still was like,
guess what, Carlos? You ain't the only one. It's a whole lot of folks still using that excuse, and it has long expired, but they still using it.
Look, it can get away with the job. It can get away with the government paying you. It can get away with your mama, your grandma. God ain't. You can't do that. Ain't no that excuse. Right. He know what's up. That's why, like me, I never like a lot of people in life, like where I'm from, they done came up, like they done stole from the stoves and candy and just stole. Like people used to, they got stores where they have them stolen out of stoves, candy, whatever. Guess why I never stole nothing? I'm so slick. I feel like I can beat them. I can trick them. I can get by them. You can't hide from God. He gonna see you. Like, you can't hide. Like, he is gonna see you. His punishment is way worse than any human, whatever they think they can do to me. You can't. No, I ain't gonna play with him. So, like I said, people like might break it down like, why you do that? Like, it's simply because I follow God. Like I follow like the teachings that I've been taught. Like I told you, I'm not even the person that read the Bible. I'm not. I don't. I need to. I need to start trying to learn and get in the Bible, but I don't. I don't really understand the words. Like I told you, and when I go to church, Yashica, when we talked about it in my mama shop, hooping, a preacher hooping, all that. What people like, I don't want to hear that. That's what catches my attention. That's what makes me pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm that type of person. So like, you got to give me attention grab type time. Like I'm on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? Like so. If I'm saying all that to say, when people just try to do right, whatever the situation is, whatever you know that's right, not what you think that's gonna be good and beneficial for you, what you know that's right, cut it all out. You ain't gotta show nobody this. Like, you don't gotta show nobody that you're not being biased and you putting yourself in the middle and you're not even picking yourself over this next person. You don't have to show nobody that you in this, but you really need to do this and really see what's the best outcome, the most positive outcome, and just try to go that way. Like just steer yourself towards that way. And then you go, I don't know. I know I'm rambling and talking, but it's just like that's what I do. That's what I do. I don't know how to put it in perfect words for nobody to understand. Like that's why I explain it in so many different ways, because I be in my head thinking like, nah, she might not hear it that way, so let me say it this way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just explaining why I be saying it in so many different ways.
That is critical. What you just said is very valuable. That's why every one of us need to have our voice, because we never know who's listening to us, that's speaking and hearing the same language that we speak and hear. So that's good. Don't ever be ashamed of that. You keep talking the way you talk. As long as you're giving God the honor, giving him the glory, don't worry about how it comes out. Somebody will hear it the way they need to hear it.
It's just like, that's what I was saying. Because see how he's talking and how he just, it's hilarious to me. And when he caught my attention and the things he's saying, he be dropping some real stuff. Like when he said that, what is it? Even after my excuses expired, you know?
Yes,
like,
I love it.
Okay.
Even after my excuses expired. Love it. Dr. Grace says, yes, hilarious but true.
Yes.
And I felt like God was talking to me, because like okay, the pandemic slowed down. My church opened back up the beginning of June, something like that. I ain't been, so I'm like, I'm gonna go. Now I hear my grandma nagging a little bit. She ain't just said what she said yet, but she like, you ain't been hurt. Them folks, like my church love me, like my pastor and them. When my family going there, they don't see me. What low at? Like when I went to church today, them folks are like, boy, I was gonna call you. I was like, I'm still gonna call you. I'm coming. Like they love me. I was the young dude in the get up, Easter speak, mime, all that, but I always been me still, like at home. Like the hood love me too. Like that's why I was telling you I wanted to be a part of that organization to show them I'm the perfect person to show them, because they already look at me like, boy, Lo did that, boy, he hard. I'm like, I always tell them, you can do a thing, it's easy. You can do it too. All you gotta do is this what I did. Like it's sweet. It's you gotta talk in that language. It's sweet, bro. All you gotta do is do this and do this, do this. And, you know what I'm saying? So I was trying to get into the you got me saying the MAMGA. I wanted to get in the MAMGA. Yeah, MAMGA to show people like me.
MAMGA is. Break it down for us.
I'll put it in there. It's I put it in the chats. Mobile area Mardi Gras. Association. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Because you know, with that other one, with that other thing, that's because I was messing it up. So yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you what the MAMGA is. What he's referring to is hold up a minute, y'all. I'm just putting in my. I told you I do it from my phone when I'm putting comments in. So what it is like everybody thinks of New Orleans as Mardi Gras, the number one, but no, it's Mobile, where we're from. Mobile was the originator of Mardi Gras. And so we have Mobile Area Mardi Gras Association. It's an all-black parade. It's our all-black parade. Years ago, the blacks, we didn't have our own thing, so they created their own association. So what he's saying is wanting to join the association to ride on the floats and all this kind of great stuff. However, he's very influential in the community. He's like I said, he owns the nightlife on Friday nights, might as well say. And then and the thing is, but when they would tell them why they did not allow you to, this is our people now. I make sure I stress that fact. This is a black association, This is a black association, and they did not allow him to join. And it's basically you pay money, because if you have the money, just going to be straight up, you pay money and you can get into this organization. But I think they do the sponsor still. They just sponsor you, say somebody bring them on, however it goes. I don't know the ins and outs, but I do know it's a pretty penny that goes along with this association. And not only do you join it, but then you also have to be responsible for your own uniform, your throws, and the night they do balls, all this stuff you have to be responsible for. So it's attachment to money. So with that being said, Carlos, being 26 years old, was like a staple. It was like, he's right to connect because it's getting older, and then it's like it's a perfect thing. But however, they discriminated against him, and you say, okay, and this is I want to bring this because we discriminated against our own. Here it is, black on black, and that's, remember we talked about a few weeks ago, Andrew, we had to change that narrative when we said, okay, well, we're going to do it because they over there. No, we need to do it because we're over here. We need to start looking at ourselves as the same way you look and think that our money spends just as good too. And we need to start respecting our own money within our own communities, first of all. And that's the thing. And so they looked at him. I said efficient here, or however, but Carlos, tell us why they said that you, whatever, just tell us about what happened, because I don't want to tell your whole story, just what happened.
I'm just explaining the story, what happened. Because they ain't tell me why, but I kind of know why. Because I previously heard this before, and it's like, it add up. But anyway, look. So I know the king. I don't know how they do it. Like I'm telling them, even in my interview, it's so crazy because I had a Zoom interview with them, and I was on the phone looking at them just like this, like talking to them. So like we had an interview or whatever. They don't know I know the king, and the king, like, if he appoint you, like they pick you or whatever. So I ain't gonna, I get to talking and I get to doing too much. I'm just gonna keep it brief. So I applied. I did everything. He sent me the king sent me a packet to fill out. I sent it back to him. I didn't even know who to turn it into or nothing. I sent it back to him because they was messed up from COVID, and so it was kind of like, I wouldn't say unorganized, but it was kind of like, I don't know what the correct word for it, but it was a little like they was a little more lenient. So boom, I end up getting my own thing in. I'm checking my email. They like, you got an interview scheduled. He was like, man, make sure you pay attention, bro, because they might try to miss you or something. You know how when you're trying to get in groups like a fraternity, they might put their information in the girls' dorm in the elevator. How dudes gonna get in there and see that? You know what I'm saying? So they try to make it seem like you got to find out. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? I'm like, I know this ain't no fraternity or nothing, but let me pay attention. This is all I want to do because I'm, you know my point. You know my point. Like, show these folks we matter too. You know what I'm saying? We can too. So boom, I apply, whatever, send it to them. They get the interview. They get on there. They see me. Off rip, they late. I'm staring at a blank screen for like 15 minutes. Like a blank. You see how we was on here 15 minutes earlier? They got on there 15 minutes late. But I'm like, okay, cool. It might be like, I'm sitting in the car though because I rush home, they make me have a button down on. I rush home, put my button down on. It's a Zoom call. It's still kind of Corona. So boom, only like 2 people talking to me in the interviews, but like 7 people in there. They asking people. The dude, he really blow because he keep asking everybody, y'all got any question? Nobody want to say nothing. The lady, she got on there, she asked me some questions. She asked me one particular question, like, what would my vendor say about me if they contacted my vendor? Because I told them I had a clothing line or whatever. And I told them I deal with Pakistanians on WhatsApp, and I talked to them and woo, woo, woo. And I was like, he'll tell you that I'm a very understanding man. Like, I'm understanding with time. And I know this is what I told her. I'm very specific with time, and I'm very particular with dates, but only when you tell me, only when like he tell me a date, like just basically stand on your word. That's what I was basically described to them, but like I said, they might not understood me fully, so I really like summarized it. Like I said a lot of things. So I was telling them like he'll tell you like I'm a good dude, I communicate well, I'm big on communication, and I'm big on deadlines. Cause like don't tell me a deadline and you telling me, oh, it'll be here 3 weeks. Me being the man I am, I know that this is a business, and I'm gonna give myself a grace period. So I'm gonna tell my customers a month. But when you don't even send it to a month and a half, I got a problem. You know what I'm saying? I got a problem. But if you would have called, if you would have told me, hey, it might be 2-3 weeks late, 2 weeks in advance before that date, I'm a man of understanding. And I get on that and tell my people, I might tell them I'm gonna hold it off a little longer just to give you time. I might not even tell them that you're the problem. You know what I'm saying? But that comes with communication. Communicate with me. You know what I'm saying? So I was telling them that. But anyway, I just wanted to elaborate on that because I was that right there stuck with my mind. She blew me like she was like, what would your vendor say about you? I'm already on some like they judging me. Everybody judging me, but low, we ain't gonna get mad and we ain't gonna show them. We gonna, you know what I'm saying, give them a benefit of the doubt because you had to learn like look, low, you judge everybody when you see them, you just don't say nothing. You do it though. You just don't say nothing, you don't hold to it. But anyway, I applied, boom, weeks go by. I start seeing people like they ain't talking about it, but girl, they got the girl side too. My homegirl hit me up like, I ain't gonna do it no more. Somebody emailed me and told me that them folks be they reviewing my Instagram. They don't want me posting pictures of this, doing this and doing that. I ain't finna do all that. Like, it ain't that serious, it ain't that deep. And the girls gotta pay a big amount, like a big amount. So she was like, and I gotta pay all that money, man. I ain't too much tripping about it. But you know what I'm saying? If you do it, I'm do it. This how much people love me. It was like 3-4 girls on the thing. Like, I ain't doing it if you don't do it. If you don't do it, I'm like, I hope they pick me. But I just knew I was getting picked. So anyway, I'm just chilling one day and I'm like, man, let me check my email. I went straight to my email and typed in Memga. I typed in Memga. So I'm like, I go to the little email. I'm like, dang, they emailed me 3 weeks ago. So remember that. They emailed me 3 weeks ago. Open the email. Hey, we reviewed it and sorry you were not selected. Woo, 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 woo. I'm like, oh, they ain't picked me. Oh, they ain't picked me. Why they ain't picked me alone? Now, it's funny for real because if they don't pick me just because they don't pick me. But you know what I'm saying? It's they organization.
We can't hear you.
Carlos, we lost the sound for you.
Uh-oh. I think we done lost him, didn't we?
Yeah, he'll come back on, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Just going to take a moment out to reboot. So, Yashica.
Huh. I'll get into it, but he'll tell you because basically because of his appearance, they said that because he has gold teeth in the front.
He's back.
And
I'm bring him up. He's back.
Okay.
Man, my brother, man, text my mama, tell her to tell my brother stop calling my phone. Keep calling me. So look, what I was saying like, yeah. So I'm like, I'm thinking it's like, what I'm a real man first. I'm a man first. And my granddad always told me, like, well, another man ain't obligated to give you nothing. Like nothing. Like no matter what you do, stuff off the heart, bro. You shouldn't. That is what it is. I don't care.
Uh-oh, we messing up, won't we?
Y'all
Hey,
got
something happened with the
y'all got me?
No, because you was talking, you was underwater then. The internet froze up or something. That must be that mobile stuff.
Yeah, it might be. You can hear me. I'm clear now. I got off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you clear now.
Okay, I was saying like you could go save a guy. You can leave your daughter at the bus stop and save a guy who got shot 8 times. The next week, the man can see you and walk out on me. I did it out of my heart. Now in my mind, I'm gonna be like, man, he low down. He low down. Like he gonna leave me right here. I just saved him, left my daughter last week. He gonna leave me right here. But me being a man, I'm gonna let him know created with that, because guess what I did was my heart. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do nothing back. You know what I'm saying? Even though that was cruel, like him leaving me, and everybody be like, man, that's messed up. He just saved him last week and he did him like that. You know what I'm saying? So I really think down to the signs that much, to where when I'm thinking about a man ain't obligated to do nothing for me, even if I done something for him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying all that to say they ain't have to pick me just because they ain't want to. So, but I just went on.
No, we done froze up again. You hear it, Angie?
Yeah, we have frozen again. He's trying to come in.
Y'all got me.
It's the internet is freezing. We didn't hear it. We got to the part where you said pick you and something after that, but other than that, it froze.
All right, I'm back on Wi-Fi now. You got me now?
Yeah, we got the voice. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I was like, they don't have to pick me. Like, it's their organization, right? So I went on Facebook and was like, man, I'm trying, like, I don't know nothing about this organization too much. That's why I was trying to get in. Like I told him in my interview, I want to learn more about Mardi Gras because I'm a big person in Mobile. And when I leave, I want to talk about this, like, because people really think, just like you said, they think it started in New Orleans. Like, no, this is Mobile. This is part of my city. Y'all can't just take that from us. And, you know, I said in a joking way to people, but every time I meet somebody from New Orleans, I'll be like, yeah, we started Mardi Gras. Let them know, like, that's Mobile. Like, if you go downtown in New Orleans, they downtown look just like ours. They just took what we had and exaggerated it, times 10, whatever, whether it's food, culture, parades, anything. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's how I feel. You feel me? New Orleans people might not feel like that. But anyway, so I'm like, I want to learn, bro. So, because I want to go. People like come back to Mobile. People like me. I am a people person. So when people meet me, they think Mobile. We buzzing with the rappers now. People is finding out about Mobile, Alabama. They is finding out we don't have dirt roads and horses. They finding that out. You know what I'm saying? They finding out. They finding out we got city. Like, we got swag. We got lingo. We hip. You know what I'm saying? We not slow. You can't run it on us. We got the gangster. We got all that. We a place. We not just one way. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I'm saying like I be trying to I was trying to show people like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to learn and tell them, you know what I'm saying, when I go back. So anyway, these folks, they under my live, like, they automatically going off. Nobody is like, well, Lo, you did you this, or you, nobody go like, I smoke weed. You smoking on your page. They nobody said you I don't know. I don't even know what to say because I don't do too much bad stuff. But like, nobody had a valid reason. They was just like, hey, F them, do your own thing. They old anyway, this and that. I'm like, no, I ain't on here to bash them. I really want to know why. So some people who hadn't participated in the Mamga got up under there and was like, little bro inbox me, bro. So I get offline. But in the midst of me coming back to the people, they put me in Facebook jail, right? They put me in Facebook jail. So I can't even do nothing on my page. Like, I can't even respond to these people. All these people inboxing me, they writing me up, and I can't even respond. They put me in Facebook jail. I don't know how I get in Facebook jail. Them folks might been reporting me. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, how I just get a Facebook jail when I'm on live talking in the whole Mobile paying attention to me, asking why y'all didn't pick me, I felt like I was applicable. I
It was
did.
applicable.
I felt like I was. I mean, like, and I won't point no names. I love everybody. Like I told them, I took this post down not because you. I don't care. You don't care about me. So I ain't taking this post down because of you. I'm taking this post down because of my brother that you got in your organization who are part of this right now. And he really telling me, like, leave it up. He don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all my people that's a part of this was on my side. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But I'm like, man, this y'all, no matter what, y'all a part of this. I ain't finna tell y'all down. Y'all a part of it. I don't care because y'all saying, Lo, we with you. No, I'm not finna tell y'all down. Y'all a part of this. You know what I'm saying? So, make a long story short, I'm in Facebook jail. I'm sitting on this same bed. I'm getting phone calls. I'm like, why y'all calling me? Hey, Carlos, I got the king. I got the whatever he is, CEO, chairman, or whatever he is. He on the phone. Oh, click me in. I don't mind talk. Hello? What's up, man? I'm disappointed. Remember what I told you to what I told y'all to remember. The
3
email
weeks.
was 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Man. We saw it. I gotta tell you, I'm disappointed to hear about. You know what I'm saying? To see your live video. Like, I'm like, why you disappointed? He like, cause like I'm the. He basically said he owned Magma or whatever. He the chairman or whatever. He the CEO or whatever. So he like,
Mm-hmm.
that's my. I was like, oh, so that's your organization. I was just like, I ain't really bash y'all. I was just trying to see why I ain't pick. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying. He was like, bro, to be honest with you, and like he was like talking to my boy, like we on three-way, so he like, and he can vouch for me. He like, I'm a real person and all this. I'm from Pritchard. I went to Alabama State. I'm like, oh, you just like me then. You from Pritchard, you went to Alabama State though. You just like me. You from Pritchard, you went to Alabama State, and you discriminate me. Okay, so boom, he like, nah, you bigger than the court. You bigger than the court. We had something else planned. What he said, I got something else. Well, I had something else planned for you. So I'm listening to all the emphasis he putting on the certain words and all that. Like I'm paying attention to every little detail. So he like he was like, I got some. Well, I had some. We previously had some way bigger than you, bigger than the court. So I was like, I'm curious to hear what you had for me. Now I don't got no attitude, and then I'm talking to him like this. I'm curious to hear what you had for me. He like, oh, we just had like a little package, like a publishing, a little public relations, or basically something like that, little package or something where you wasn't gonna be on the court, but you were gonna have your suit on, you was gonna sit in a chair behind them, and just sit there, but you was gonna be. So instantly in my head, oh, you think you finna be able to say these type of words, and I'm be like, oh, that man had something for me, man. You want it, now that you see how many people are going to bat for me, people in your organization calling you, going off on you because they never even knew that I wanted to be in the organization. Like you didn't even put these type of people in the interview that usually be in the interview. Now you see all this. Now you try to hit me with something like you had something for me, not knowing I graduated college. I know what you're saying. Basically, what you saying, you wanted me to come promote the whole organization and the whole situation and sit me there and just sit me
Mm-hmm.
there and make me promote. What public? What? I'm that in Mobile. So what in the public you got for me, or do I got some in the public for you? You know what I'm saying? I ain't
Right.
even say all that though. I ain't getting nice nasty with him. I was just like, okay, cool. Yeah, I ain't
You
being a
made it
part of
nice,
it.
nasty. I
Yeah,
love it.
I ain't
My
even getting
grandma
nice
taught me
nasty with
all
him.
about nice, nasty.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, so you know what I'm saying? Now I feel like you playing on my top. Now like you playing with my you insulting my intelligence. Like I'm just what I look like. I'm not no hood dude who less educated. Like, bro, I paid attention. That's all you gotta do to prevail to the next grade. Pay attention to what them teachers saying real quick and just but that's another topic. But anyway, uh so I'm like, nah, you really trying to play me. Like I ain't say it though, but he feel it. So I'm like, yeah, whatever, bro. I mean, it is what it is. I said what I said. I ain't say nothing crazy. This is what I told him. I said, ain't nothing, bro. It's cool. I ain't gonna bash nobody. I'm not trying to take from you. I'm not trying to do anything. I just feel played. I felt like, yeah, y'all played me. I feel like this is my city. I got a big name. I got more credentials than some of the people that you selected. Some of these people don't even have a degree or whatever you want to look good to the other people. However you want to look to them. If if they looking at black and white credentially, you need me. You know what I'm saying? Rather than my partner, like I love him as my partner, but he'll tell you he ain't. He don't have more accolades than me. As far as you know what I'm saying, what you do, you trying to uphold an image. You know what I'm saying? Like this is jewelry, bro. This is a hairstyle, bro. Like how you can't look past that. Like if you can't look past that, like you need to reevaluate what you got going on, man. Like you ain't gonna be able to keep doing this in Mobile if you keep putting these type of restrictions on it, or it ain't gonna be authentic. So guess what? I feel like that ain't authentic. That's fake. That ain't real Mobile. The last kings I know that been there, and I promise I'm just being real with y'all because y'all real people. I would never even do this and tell nobody this, but this is what I told the people who actually in it. You was the king. You was the king last year. You was the king a year before last. Every year y'all was the king. I knew y'all. I knew everything about y'all. Now one of y'all stayed in Mobile. The king now, right now, don't stay in Mobile. He stay in Atlanta. He from Mobile. All that these folks don't even stay here. Don't even stay here. I'm here. I'm active. I've been back 2 years. I graduated college. Ain't like I'm a bum that stayed here. Never been nowhere. I done been places. I done seen this. I done that. I travel. I do this. I'm in a church. Like the front pew that the deacon sit on. Like so what you know what I'm saying? So like they really just like touch me in a real way that they don't even know. Like they don't even know. And I ain't even have to really say much. A lot of people was on my side, like on my side. So saying all that to say, I told you anything negative, I'ma take. I don't care what it is. I'ma find a way to turn it positive. I'ma find a way. They ain't do nothing but push me and motivate me to do my own ball. Now I got the whole city trying to financially help. Anything, sponsors, anything, man. People trying to buy sections and tables already. My date is February 5th. I done booked it and everything. It's
We
called
going
We
Angie.
Ball.
A we ball.
It's called We Ball. Let me tell you why.
Why?
It's a slogan now from a
We.
movie. You know, I'm still hood now. I'm
Oh,
hood,
okay.
but I got a light switch. So this is what I tell people.
Oh,
You
wait,
gotta have
hold
a
on. Time out. Wait a minute. You said you would, but you got a light switch.
I
Keep
got a
going.
light switch. You gotta have a light switch. You ain't gonna prosper. You can't be one way. This ain't fake. I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? You can't be one way, man. Everybody can't take your one way. That's why a lot of people love me because everybody don't get the same low. You can't. You cannot. That just ain't you. If you trying to be socially correct, you know you can't be the same way all the time. I'm stubborn sometimes, but I ain't finna. You know what I'm saying? I ain't. It's sometimes I'm never stubborn with some people, but certain people you got to be stubborn with to get the results you want out of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, it's just like I don't know. I think I think on a whole nother level. Like it's just like I be so many places. Like I be so many places. I be so many places. I be thinking so much. But look, I'm saying all that to say I still got the hood in me. So it's a movie called Snow on the Bluff. Shot in Atlanta, little hood movie, or whatever. So they got a slogan called F 'em, we ball. Like the F word, the country word.
Oh,
F 'em, we ball.
okay.
And
We
it's like
balling.
F 'em, come, we ball. Like we don't need them. Forget them. We ball.
Okay.
So I'ma promote this, and this a tactic. I'ma promote word of mouth to certain people who are gonna be able to receive my message. I got one message, but I'm gonna deliver it so many ways. My message is everybody to show it, and it straight derived from my original message to in that organization. I was trying to get in that organization. Why? To show my people that we matter too. Boom. They denied me. My message still the same. And they negativity, I turned it to positive and created my own ball and named it the We Ball. I'ma promote it as We Ball and promote it like you come with your clique and people who are like you together, not the traditional date, and you ball with your clique. Like we, like as a collectively group, we come in ball. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be comfortable. I left you can wear tennis shoes, but it's a ball. You can't wear collar polo shirts or jeans. But you can, it's after 5 p.m. attire, so you can throw your tennis shoes. Now I want people to feel comfortable, like they matter too. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I named it the We Ball. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm in the streets, I'm gonna promote it like F them We Ball. They held them on me. You know what I'm saying? They did that. They ain't want it. They did that. So guess what? All that pressure built the diamond. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna
Oh,
see. And I
Essentially,
told them.
what I hear you saying,
I
Carlos.
told them, ma'am. You go ahead.
So yeah, so essentially what I hear you saying is the world takes it's all kinds of people who make up the world.
Right.
And we have different cliques, we have different wants, we have different needs, but we
Right.
all matter. Is that what I'm hearing?
We ball. We all matter. Like I used to tell my homeboy, like, we'll be walking. I'm tell y'all what I used to do at school. Cause like I'm from Mobile. I'm in Montgomery now. Like certain people in Montgomery, Alabama people, they kind of like they understand how I look in that. But people from California, people from Nevada, people from Nebraska, South Dakota, they see me, they don't know why he is finna rob us. He is finna shoot everybody. Like that's what they think. Like automatic. He is just like she just said, the young dummy. That's what you know what I'm saying? Like people really think that. That's what I used to do. I see a dude on the elevator. I won't do it in front of nobody. It'll be me and him. I might see him. He might get to shaking, looking in his phone. He's not even texting nobody. Not even texting nobody. But he's so he got PTSD from seeing somebody. Like, do I look like Jeep of Creepers or something? I need to take the bucket hat off. But what? What do I look like? Because like they get. I be like, so get what I hit him with. What's up, bro? My name Carlos. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Mobile, bro. When you see me, speak to me, bro. I'm a cool dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know what I'm saying? When you see me, speak to me, bro. Like, what's up? Come holler at me. I gave so many people confidence at that school, like doing that. Like, some people, it messed them up. I gave them too much confidence, and that went and they abused it. But for the most part, it just gave people the okay to be like, oh yeah, I matter. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Like I always try to make people feel like you some. When I'm at the club, I know the whole city know me. So if I go to the door, everybody gonna scream my name and everybody gonna feel like I'm supposed to get them because how much love I show people. You know what I'm saying? Like coming in the club when I was promoting, I was buying bottles, getting everybody drunk. Everybody, I walked around the whole club for 3 months straight, giving everybody shots. Like everybody, you know what I'm saying? So it's my approach. But I know this. But so I'm explaining to y'all what I do. Like if I go to the door at the club, the whole club is 100 people out there. So that's about. It might be a lot of single people, but it might be like 7 different cliques out there. I might see this clique this week. Hey man, they with me. Walk them in, everybody like low, 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 low. I walk these people in, they feel like gods. They feel good. They walk in, the people split. They come straight to my section. Sparkles fly. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody loving what they got going on. Boom. The next week, I'm gonna see that same group of people out there. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna walk straight past them. They gonna know I just took care of them last week. So if push come to shove, they gonna pay because they know, but he took care of them last week. I can't even do them like that. Them same people who were screaming my name, I'm gonna pick a different clique and pull them in this week. So I go about 2 weeks. I done made 2 different cliques feel good. Now that third week, both of them coming to pay. Now I got to do another clique. So by 2-3 months, I done made 8 different cliques feel good. Now that last week, everybody paying. You feel me? But it's 1 week that I made everybody feel special, and that can't get out their head. So now they want to come back and help me. They don't. It don't seem. They don't even probably know that they helping me. You know what I'm saying? But
So
me just
essentially what you're saying is you have a strategy.
yes,
And
but I'm it's not just because of finances though. And that's what I was just gonna say. Me being me helps me. It helps me. It makes me make people feel good, but it helps me in the long run. But it's not intentionally. I don't do that intentionally just to help me. You know what I'm saying? Like I do it
yes,
off the heart,
that's the
but
byproduct.
that just show you how God repay you. Like I'm doing this off the heart. I'm not even looking for these. I'm not looking to reap these benefits. but they come in abundance, like big. And people don't even know. Like when you sitting out trying to do something that go all the way back to the first thing I said, you giving and looking for stuff in return is not going. You're gonna get disappointed, man. People do not think like you. Everybody in the world needs to know this one thing. I learned this from class in college, and I've been knew it, but class just taught me why I knew it or what I was thinking. Like they just put a tag on it. The world is what it is. It's gonna keep spinning. It is what it is. Who are you to think that you can't get the bad end of the stick this time, Lo? Who you think you is? You think God built this, all these tons, millions of metric tons of water, all this for you? Who you think you is? I tell my pastor that. Who you think you is to not get the bad end of the stick today? Saint or whatever you are. Who you think you think you that godly. You think you that close to God that you don't have no problems, no faults. Man, it ain't like that. It ain't like that. This world gonna keep spinning at that 23 degrees or whatever it lean on the axis, whatever that science it is, they say it's gonna keep spinning. It's gonna keep going. So get what? Once you learn it is what it is, it ain't gonna fix life, but it'll make it so much easier. Lord, why you always understand this stuff? Why you always the world is what it is. If somebody robbed me, bro, if somebody robbed me and don't nobody see, and I know who that is, I might literally contact that person and be like, bro, I know it was you, bro. Just give me my stuff back. Like I'm saying this to say, like, yeah, he took my stuff. Most of the time, y'all retaliate because somebody know he took your stuff. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even gonna say robbery. I'm gonna say somebody bumped me in a club. I'm not finna make a scene, even if he tried to. You know what I'm saying? If I can, if I can blow it over without the embarrassment of somebody catching me bagging down, I'm gonna try to do that. That people I might tell a dude that right now, he might be like, oh, you weak for that. But I'm being real. I'm gonna do that because it like certain stuff, bro. If I hit this man and beat him up, what if he kill me? What if he bump me to kill me? You feel me? Like people don't think like that. You just got to know, bro. You gonna lose sometimes. You not gonna win every time. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I know people like try to be too hard. Like I can't let nobody win or play me. And know who you think you ought to not get played, bro. Who you think you ought to not lose or get the bad end of the stick? You really think you that superior? Like people really think like that. Who are you to think that you do not supposed to lose in anything? You know what I'm saying? Me having that mindset, it just make me cope with anything. Like I don't want to be second. But if I'm second, I'm gonna be the happiest, and you ain't gonna never see a second place winner that, you know what I'm saying? Ah, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna think I'm in first. Cause like it is what it is. Like this life is gonna keep going. Just cause you mad and crying, it ain't gonna change nothing.
Carlos, you have mentioned many, many biblical principles, whether you realize it or not.
And I don't even know it. I don't even know it. That's what I'm telling you. I pay attention in church, and I really like I pay attention to a lot of stuff, but I don't read the Bible. So like I can't spit no scripture. Like I know the whole story about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, but don't know what scripture it's from.
That's okay. That's okay. As long as you know the scripture, it doesn't matter if you know where it comes from, but you know that it originated somewhere in that Bible. You know that.
Right.
And that's the important part. The important part.
You know, he said they believe.
They believe.
Yes.
And they didn't okay, this is a perfect example. They didn't bow down and do what the king said. King Nebuchadnezzar, or whatever his name was. But they also, but I would tell a little gangster this. They also didn't buck and try to show him they was right about what they did. They just stayed faithful and believed in God and listened to what he said. They ain't try to show the king like, oh, you wrong. Not like they ain't just go too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like you can win and it can seem like you losing and you can still win, bro. Like
I
people
love that.
people are so like minds are so simple these days. It blow me. I be like, am I blessed or everybody's dumb? But I had to see like the Lord blessed me with the track that He put my mind on. Like He really did. Like, cause some of the stuff I do and say, people can't even think, like can't even process the first initial thought, and I'd be like, huh? Like, huh? Sometimes it blow me. Like the stuff, it be like regular life stuff that go on. People do crazy things. People I be around, like I told y'all, I'm still hood. I love my hood so much and my people so much to where I know I'm bigger than this and I don't need to be around. I ain't gonna say I feel like I do need to be, but I don't have to be. I can be somewhere getting, boy, I can be, man, can be feed up, but I feel like they need me. If I leave them, I'm leaving them. You feel me? I'm leaving them because they don't know, bro. They don't know. They want God might bless them in different areas. Like like certain people like good in sports and stuff. I'm a mediocre player, but me knowing life and knowing you can't be the best at everything, help me be a mediocre player. I was okay with being a mediocre player in sports. Certain people is very good in sports and don't have no type of logical sense. And that is like, to me, was like kind of like giving. Like giving. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even talking about book work. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about logical common sense. Like people they don't know. They were raised around broken families. I got best friends and stuff. They successful people, but their mindset is skewed. They don't know, and they don't know right from wrong. So like I be trying to tell people, and like I got a lot of people, everybody come to me for advice and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like the same people might be like, you think you know everything, but you call me every time something get bad though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm saying all that to say I can't leave them, but it's kind of difficult when you feel like you ain't appreciated when they respond to you like you think you know everything, but then every time something go wrong, they blowing you up. But I have to understand like they don't know no better. It's almost like a baby. They don't know no better. You can't just whoop them that bad or chastise them that bad for that one thing, that one mistake they made. You got to tell them about themselves first. Let them know why they wrong. You know what I'm saying? Even if you pop them, let them know I'm popping you because of this. I ain't popping you because I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? Because I learned that in school too. It worked for me. The whoopings work for me. They work for me. I'm telling you, my grandma, she whooped me. It worked for me. But everybody, in reality, when you break it down, that only shows a infant that when you get mad to go to aggression. For real. Learning and behavior is punishment is the bit. I think about it all the time. You see how much emphasis I put on them whoopings? I got on punishment one time. That's the worst thing I ever in my life experienced. You got to think about it. I know this whooping finna be over in less than a minute, or even if I go over a minute. If I run a little bit, it's going to be over. The pain going to be over. It's going to be done. This punishment, you can't do nothing. The parents out there who watching, punishment is way better than the whooping. But you got to stand firm on your punishment. You can't let up and be lenient. You got to stand firm on it so it can work. You know what I'm saying? You got to. But that's another topic. You know what I'm saying? That's another topic.
Okay. Listen, Carlos, we have really enjoyed you. We've come into the end of our show. But before we do, want to poll the audience. If you see we have anybody want to ask or say anything in the comment section, and then we're going to take it from there. Dr. Angie, if you have anything to say, I'm like I told you before, I just love the conversation because
we gotta do part two. Y'all ain't even get to ask me a question, but I knew they was going. You know, I told you I talk too much. You knew this was gonna happen. That's why you got me on here and wanted to say what all you wanted to say first, and then let me go. You probably already told her, here, motor mouth, just let him go.
I just told her that your conversation is you deliver so much, but the way you say it keeps you laughing. But it's just true. It's a lot of good stuff in there, and mainly I love the fact because we can talk at preach whatever to that generation. But like you said earlier, we can all be saying the same thing. The three of us can say exactly the same thing, but that one person won't hear it three different ways. They're only going to hear it from whom they need to hear it from. You know,
that's my favorite. That's my favorite thing to do to a little like. I always refer to it because like I'm gonna just tell y'all. I ain't. I'm probably the only person like me where I be. It's nothing but gangsters. But I'm the one that can jump down. I ain't never had a gun, but I might do a gangster like. You know what I'm saying? Because it's love. It's love. They know that. They know like when they see
Real no real.
They might tell you to tell the police before you tell me something they did. I'm telling you, that's how much they care. They value what I say. They value how I feel about them. So a lot of the time it's like this, but they know it's all love, and I know it's all love. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying all that to say what you just said. I love to refer to that because when it'd be like somebody like a security guard at the club. A security will tell them like, hey man, you gotta wait. Just get right there, wait on it. Man, you ain't nobody, man. You probably make $10, man. Let's go get low, man. Go get low. Go get low. All right, now when you get low, you finna embarrass yourself. And when I come out here, I'm finna cuss you out and make you look stupid and tell you to wait. But I'm also tell you where you were wrong at, and I'm still let you in, get you in, make you feel good. But I'm gonna tell you where you wrong at. Bro, this man's job. He doing what I told him to do. You telling him to go get me, but I told him to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I tell them this all the time. Boom. Okay. I tell them, hold on, bro. Just wait. Sit right here. I'm finna come get y'all. Boom. All right, low. Boom. I get it. I was like, that man just told y'all the same thing. I did. Why when it came from me, it was okay, but when it came from him, it was but I gotta understand this. They don't know how he feeling when he said it. He might said it in how they heard it. It might been aggressive, but bro might not been aggressive. They know me, so I can come out and use cursing words with it and all, and y'all can put y'all head down and laugh. And I know y'all ain't scared of me. Like I know y'all ain't scared of me, but it's just they know me. So that's why I say like it's a give and take with it. Like I just don't say they all wrong, even though they wrong. But you gotta put themselves in their shoes. You gotta put yourself in their shoes. They don't know no better. Them folks are like handicapped. Like I be telling, man, if you from the hood, you got quite a few disorders for real. Like people don't know that. People don't know that. Like people don't. When I was, I'm gonna let you wrap it up. But let me say this the one last thing. When I was in that classroom in let me say the exact class. What is called? What type of psychology is called? I think it start with a. I don't know why I think about
was
it.
it a theory?
It's no, it wasn't theories of personalities. What's the one when they teach you about disorders and it's some psychology.
You talking about the DSM?
Yeah, all that's in you learn about all that. What's the class called?
What's the class?
Abnormal psychology.
Yep, you're right. Abnormal psych. You're right.
Listen, when I had a teacher from Kenya. He was strict. 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 I'm talking about strict. But once you did the work, it was so easy to where all you had to do was listen to what the man said and you were gonna do it. I'm in there trying to be who I am, trying to battle that man. And I had to learn, boy, you just gotta do what this man say and do exactly what he say. Like, this how he grade. Like you might can answer this question and be right 99 different ways. But if he tell you put full sentences and periods and all that, and you don't, the whole question wrong. But if he see you got half of the answer, he might give you 1 point, 3/4 of a point. You feel me? Like he just want to know that you can follow directions. He might have the directions in there, don't do none of the questions, but all the other answers. This is an abnormal psychology class now. But this how all this playing with this. This is what this class is about. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying all that to say, when I was reading everything that is listed a disorder, man, everybody got something wrong with them. Everybody. They just don't know. And the fact of them knowing that probably scared them so bad. Because it almost scared me. until I had to realize that this is coming. This is what this people just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like you just not informed. Just like
Yeah,
all
there's
this
not.
stuff, like I was saying about college, I knew, but I just wasn't. I ain't never seen it in black and white, or I wasn't informed why I think this way, or what part of my brain that makes me think this way, or what what is called
Trigger.
what stimulants
Mm-hmm.
triggered me to do this. What reflect what up? You know what I'm talking about? React.
Yeah, we
What
got.
stimulant? What what? I did not know that feeling of the. I know that when it's cold you shiver, but I ain't
Mhm.
know that the cold feeling on your skin send a signal to your brain, and it send a signal to your nerves, and it make it. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like I
you
knew
learn
that,
the
but
inner
it
workings.
broke it down. It broke it down. It helped me with life so much. The only thing I got to battle with is death. Y'all, listen. That's the only thing, and I probably never be able to handle that. But I done already got better. I done already got better. But you know what I'm saying? Like I'm so level headed and so real with life. I never even had a girlfriend. Like that's how much I don't want to play with nobody or don't want nobody playing with my heart and time. Love is real. You can't play with that. When it comes, it's gonna be undeniable for me. I feel like whatever I want to do, I can do without a title. And if I need that title that bad, then I'm gonna get that title and I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be ready. But like for a long time, it was me. I wasn't ready. Girls couldn't understand like what I gotta do. It ain't even you, baby. But you think I'm just telling you that? I'm dead serious. I'm not financially ready. Oh, you don't gotta have no money. No, that's what you think. Yes, I do. My granddaddy raised me. My grandma ain't never had to say I got to go to work. You know what I'm saying, baby? Yes, I want to know that you can work. I want to know that if I get hurt at work and before my disability kick in, you can pay the bill. You know what I'm saying? I want to know that. I want to know that, but baby, I promise you don't have to lift a finger. Like that's how I am. So like I'm a privilege. You know what I'm saying? Like I got standards. You got to stack up to be able to have me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't get mad at a girl. Like people get mad at girls like, man, she talked to that dude, he ain't got no money. I got money, I got cars, I got this, I got maybe she don't like people with dreadlocks. You don't meet her criteria. Just because she don't like you don't mean that she don't like nobody. She just don't like you. Why she can't have her own preference? Why a girl can't say, I want to do with a little piece of something going for herself? Why a girl gotta want to talk to you because you look good but you broke? Her preference is a guy with a little piece of change. That is
Yeah.
her preference. She's not a gold digger. She's not a gold digger because she didn't want you. She needs somebody who can do a little something with her or for her. You know what I'm saying? You can't not
Women
like
need
me. I understand.
security. They want you to be able to provide and take care of them. We want
You learn
security.
get everything we talk about. We learn that in human development. I learned that in the psychology class. Girl, they already got. They looking for stable. What that was the word. I don't know what it's called. It's some stableness or stability.
Stability.
They looking for stability. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to. I just be real, bro. Like a girl right now, that's unnecessary drama. She ain't gonna be able to understand me. She ain't gonna be able to understand me right now. You know, I run this nightlife. You know how many hugs I get a night? If you not confident in yourself, you is finna be pulling my hair. What you doing? All night. Cause so many people hug me and they don't even be nothing. But you gotta know me and understand me. You got to like it's certain females like we can go to the next level and the next level and next level, but I might stop here because I know when we jump this fence, you ain't gonna be able to jump back over. I know when we get over the fence, you're gonna be stuck. So I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to go there. We
We'll
don't
go
even
there.
got to go there. We can
We'll
stay
go
right here. And get what? I don't even got to touch you. I can lust and like you from Instagram, like I've been doing. I don't have a problem, baby. I don't. I don't. I don't.
Angie,
I
he
don't have.
said love that like you from Instagram.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem, baby. Like I don't listen. I promise to y'all, don't know. Ain't no two girls never argued over me. I'm the most known dude in this city, especially like my age group. Ain't no two girls arguing over me. Ain't no girls in the club trying to fight me, checking me, chasing me. It's like the way I approach it, I just leave it to where it's drama free, bro. Like, no, I'm a happy person. Be like, you be smiling all the time. I be happy. I be happy. The little stuff that be wrong with me, it's suppressed, man. It's suppressed. You won't see it. I probably frown at night when turned around when nobody even see my face. Other than that, you won't see it. You know what I'm saying? But I know I see. I get by. I go another 30 minutes. You know that. You know what I'm saying?
I thought Angie talking like. Woo!
Nah, though. But look, I told you I want to talk. We can really break it down. We can really break it down, like, cause I really want to, like, I want to have some structure to it though too, cause I got to learn to shut up though, like being real, like being serious. Like I got to learn
it's discipline.
Discipline. Discipline. And I'm not, even with what my business right now. The last time I was disciplined was 2019 when I graduated, because I was like, hey, stop playing. Let's get up out of here. And I buckled down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't being mature right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. And I got to pray. That's another reason I've been sweating church. I got to get back and pray for the strength to think about that all the time. Cause like I said, I smoke. I get high and I don't care about no discipline. I ain't even think about discipline. You know what I'm saying? So like I need him to help me. I ain't strong enough to do it by myself. You strong like that, you strong. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So like I'm saying, I want to do it again so we can, you know what I'm saying, structure, and we can, like, the people in the audience probably getting a lot of whatever, but they probably like, he just talking, he all up, you know what I'm saying? Because when I go, I just go, and I be want to talk about so much, but like I really want to do one where I'm answering specific questions. I want to get into specifics with people, you know what I'm saying? Even y'all too, like you say, you like you told me when you was there, I ain't from the hood. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can put you on so much stuff, like open your eyes, and it may help you. It may help you, it may bring you towards it, or it may make you stay away. You know what I'm saying? All type of things. Like, you could just learn from me. You know what I'm saying? But I be liking to talk, but I want to do this though. Like, I want to do that.
That is one of the things too that I was just so amazed with too, is the fact that how willing you are to learn from older, and what you offer to me is just so much man, to understand it from a younger perspective, and then to hear it in another way. And what he's referring to, people, is like, because we're from the same area, but I'm more like from the countryside I'm in Mobile County, so I don't know the hood. I didn't come up that way, and so I learned this stuff. I've been learning it through the boxing gym that I was in. And the thing is, we can be like the three of us across here. We're three blacks, 3 African American, but we have 3 different ways that we lived and came up. And not only that, we could have been 3 people in the same city and still had 3 different ways. And this goes back to what Carlos was saying earlier, is that we all matter. We are made up differently. Even with being in the same household, we're still made up differently. Just because that lesson, you got it that way, or you perceive it that way, it doesn't one size doesn't fit all. But no matter what, we all matter. My opinion, you don't have to make my opinion. It doesn't have to become you, but I'm not trying to make it that, but I can understand you enough to say I can agree to disagree, and I value your opinion. I value what you said, and I can still move on and still be my own self too, because what you said matters, what she said matters, what he says matters, but it doesn't have to change just because, it doesn't have to change your thought process, but you can be aware. You can be aware enough to understand that we are different, and those differences make us better, and those differences make us collectively be a better whole, because we don't want everybody to look the same way. You
want to be unique. You want to be unique,
and we can be unique in America and still have the greatest place. We still can do these things, but it's just right now with the climate in the Americas, the climate in the States is that we can't be, I can't relate to you because I'm not from. That's not true, because I learned a lot. And I always tell people I'm very transparent, very transparent. I am one of the ones that kind of shut off a little bit, like I can't, but if you guys listen to what he just said, he said his bachelor's is in psychology. My bachelor's is psychology. My master's is in counseling and psychology. Dr. Angie has a counseling degree in psychology. Is that right, Dr. Angie? Am I right?
Yes,
and
correct.
You see these are three people with almost the same,
from three different walks of life, and we all have that in common.
Yes.
We can break it down if we had to.
Yep.
But we don't necessarily need to break it down like that. We need to be able to talk with each other in a way that the person can feel us. And I believe Doc said a while back, he said something about meet people where they are. Here it is. He said, you got to be able to reach people where they are. And that's so true. So I think that's the beauty of Carlos, because he has all of that intelligence. He has the articulation. He has all those things at his disposal, like tools. He can pull on those as tools when he's ready to. I really like that.
Did we kick him off?
He dropped off. I'm not sure why.
Okay. All right. Because we did go over about we're still going over. So thank you all to the audience who tuned in and listened in. And I was just enlightened. I don't know if you got anything out of it. And I couldn't. Some of it I just can't. I just have to laugh.
Well, yeah, it was. I did find it funny. I laughed a lot. But what I really don't want to be lost is that he had a multitude of biblical principles in there, life principles. Right. And while he was, seemed like he was just talking, just chit-chatting, whatever, just kind of, I believe he said, I know you think I'm all over the place, but if you really listen to what he was saying, he had a lot of life hacks, as you say, life principles, life strategies. He was speaking about things that work for him because he's in the hood. But that doesn't matter. Wherever you are, you have to be able to speak in a way that people can hear you. And that's why we must all have a voice, because I can never reach the same people that he could meet. Right. You could never reach the same people that he could meet. He could never reach the same people that you or I can reach. We're just all different people, but we have valuable things that we need to share with each other. And one of the biggest takeaways from this that I got is iron sharpens iron.
Yep.
And from that, what I'm saying is we all need to work together. Regardless of what we look like, regardless of what we sound like, we must be able to come together because we are all connected in one way or another. And we must be able to just keep it real, work it out, and be willing to learn from each other no matter what you look like. Because that's the problem that we have right now in this culturally diverse world. We're busy thinking that only certain skin colors make a difference. No, we all matter. You said a while back, which I really love, you said something about, what was the exact words that you said? But it was really, I really appreciate it, because you said we may all be different, but we all matter. And Doc says right now, we all bring something to the table. And I just think that that's really good. I think
I didn't mean to cut you off, but that is one of the things that when I was telling you, that drew me to him, because of the fact that given his age, given how he looks, but he realized that right off the top, I can listen to you. He told me we were sitting in his mom's shop, and he said, you see how much I talk? I said, yeah. He said, but you see how I'm quiet now? Because I value what you're saying. And that's for him to be 26 years old. And he talks about his mind, because he does have a mind that his mindset is in a place where he knows wisdom. And then I didn't know about that grandmother part when you was talking earlier. Yes, because those when you think that the kids is what it say, raise them up and a child should go. You give that foundation, and you give a good solid foundation. And I don't care what kind of shaking you do. That foundation is there, and that grandmother, her foundation is there. Was there.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And what I really love was he broke down those stories. You know, those were biblical stories that he was telling, and it was just really nice to hear him. He used the proper name. He was like Abednego and Meshach, and like
Abednego and the Billy Goat. Everybody,
leave it up to you to mess it up. But the thing about it is, Doc says he referred to his grandfather a lot. Yes, he did. Because his grandfather, and the reason that he brought that up is because the men in our lives are important. The women in our lives are important. The elders are important. They all matter. We are looking at them. They are our Bible. He said that he didn't read the Bible a lot, but he was in church and he knew those biblical stories. So those biblical parables and those stories, God spoke in parables and stories so that people could understand, so that they could visualize what the principle was, visualize what the strategy was, the thinking, the teaching that he was trying to get across to us. He put it in story form so that we could follow it and understand it and not worry about, oh, that's found in John 3:16, or that's Isaiah 43:6. Like that's nice for some people, but not everyone is going to gravitate towards you being able to call out that scripture name. What he said basically is, I don't know where to find it in the Bible, but I know it's in there, and I can repeat it back to you. I can tell you what it is. I can tell you what I got from it. I can tell you what the message was that I got from it. And I just think that that's really good stuff. And that's what we all need to remember. We need to remember he's back with us now. So I'm going to bring him up.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He ain't fishing no more.
My phone went dead. I had to fix it up. I had to run and get the charge.
Basically,
I was just down there for a little minute. I was hearing y'all talking and stuff like that. Y'all paid attention.
You paid attention. Absolutely.
I was looking through the comments and stuff, and I had seen what the dude was like. I referred to my granddad a lot. Like, I want to just, as soon as he said that, I don't know why, I was like, I gotta let him know Pops was in my life too. My dad was in my life. Now he just passed when I was 15. So a lot of stuff I learned as a grown man, like my dad had just asked me, why you doing stuff with little girls? But he passed away. Then we never got to talk about nothing like that. But my granddad, he taught me so much without saying nothing. Like he you know what I'm saying? So that's why like a lot of stuff come from him. Like, man, I used to be in the garden. Like you fishing, I love fishing. That's why like when you said that, it's so funny. I go, but I don't dress up like that to go fishing, but I love fishing. Like I used to hang with my granddad a lot, and I learned a lot from him. And like he used to let me learn in life and learn, and then he'll come back and tell me, hey, this is why this, and he like I told you, tough love, but I often know how to give tough love, but sometimes I have to catch myself because everybody can receive tough love. They'll think you're trying to degrade them or talk bad about them or something, you know what I'm saying? But I came up out tough love, so it's good with me. My granddad jumped down, I'd be like, you right, granddad. So that's why I refer to him a lot, because he, as far as the man qualities, he played a bit of a huge part. You know what I'm saying? With my dad passed. But my dad was in my life, and I learned a lot of stuff from my dad too now. A lot.
Yeah. Well, we can't go another 30 minutes. We got to do a part 2. If all I was going to tell Dr. Angie to do that Baptist thing. All hearts and minds are clear.
They love to hear that part. That means it's time to go.
All right.
Yeah, but I enjoyed you. I did, and I do want to come back and Dr. Angie, and we will give you what you asked for with structure. We'll set up, we like to keep things really authentic like it was, but we will set up the structure so we can have questions.
When I was saying that, I was talking about myself, because I get to talking, and I didn't even if I know y'all wanted to listen, kind of like I knew y'all wanted to kind of to hear me, but I ain't even give y'all a chance to, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I be trying to explain, but I be making the stories too long. I don't know.
I be asking God to use my mouth in the right way for the right stuff. He using it for the right stuff, but the right way we gotta work on that. I be talking too much, man. I gotta wrap it up, some, you know.
It was good to us, but we got you on that. But because I did want Dr. Andrew to know too that although he runs the nightlife, he mentioned earlier about a clothing line, and he just does a lot of things business wise, entrepreneur, just making things happen out there. And he does it legally. We talked about that in the very beginning of the conversation. But we're gonna wrap up because we're almost at an hour and a half, and I don't know if we have any who we have on. Probably the last couple people, we usually just do an hour, so we'll go ahead and close out. Angie, if you want to say anything, I always leave my little spiel, but I think we done said enough tonight. But I will say thank you guys for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe to our Facebook and our YouTube channel. We'll be right back here next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern with some more juicy conversations. And remember, do something nice for somebody. Say hello, smile, do something different tomorrow than you did today. Make a difference in the world. Do something different. And remember, as you're climbing to the top, you don't have to, as you're building your kingdom, you don't have to cut out anybody's empire. Because why? There's plenty of room at the top. It's the bottom that's crowded. And I will see all of you at the TOP.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. Carlos, I just want to take an opportunity to just thank you for sharing your wisdom with us, for having this conversation and being willing to come back and speak with us again. I would like you to tell us how to get in touch with you. If anyone wants to reach out to you following this show, how can they get in touch with you?
You can get in touch with me on Facebook at Carlos YNGP Jones, Jones, Carlos YNGP Jones. You can follow me on Instagram at YNGPLO. 6 letters, YNGPLO, the same for Twitter. And just look for it. I'm gonna be on the TV one day. You're gonna see me.
All right. I love it. So when you get a chance, Carlos, real quick, drop that into the chat box so we can know how to reach you, because I don't want to mess it up. So just drop that in the chat box real quick. Everyone, I just want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to bring this show to you today, and for giving us grace and mercy and hanging in there with us for, a half hour longer than what we generally do. But we believe that this was some valuable communication that we needed to share. This conversation, we needed to have it one good sip at a time. I think we kind of had a big gulp at a time, but next time we're going to bring it back to you one good sip at a time. So I thank you all. Like, share, subscribe, stay up on this Conversations for the Soul. And if you have any ideas for conversations that you'd like us to have, please also reach out to us and let us know that. We value you. We find you to be important. We want to just have you just be a part of the conversation. We thank you for joining in, because if you are not here, if the audience is not here, it's just me and she could be having a little talk. But we want to do more than that. We want to bless the kingdom in a way that only we can do. So we thank you for that. We thank you for allowing us to uniquely bring our show to you in this way. And we ask that you just continue to support us through following us, liking us, sharing, subscribing, all those good things. Thank you so much. God bless all of you. Have a wonderful night. We look forward to seeing you next Sunday. God bless you all. And we will go from there. Have a great one. Take care.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. I'm going to go ahead and close us out.